Okay, hello, Assalamualaikum, a very good afternoon to all of you. Today you are in my class DBM 2143 and also MC 1015, Fundamental of Management and also Principle of Management. Okay, before I start, I would like to let you know about the assessment of this subject. Okay, as I told you in the introduction video, we have three elements of assessment. First, we have assignment. Midterm, and also final exam. So assignment consists of 30 marks, midterm 30 marks, and also final exam is 40 marks, so total is 100. And again, I told you, midterm, I'm going to change the quiz for every week, every lesson. So once we finish this lesson, you need to take the quiz. Okay, before we start about the management, all of you must know what is organization. Okay, organization is where peoples, they are work together under one roof. That's why I call it as organization. Okay, a group of people who work together under one roof. Okay, people inside this roof, we call it an organization. So now let me start with the definition of management. Okay, so what is actually management? Okay, management is actually process of getting things done effectively and efficiently through and with other people. So these two words is important in the definition of management: efficiency and effectively. Okay, so the basic purpose of the management is actually effectively and also efficiency. Okay, in order for you to make your management successful, you need these two elements. Okay, what are effectively and what is efficiency? Okay, effectively is making the right decision and successfully implementing them. Okay, or the other words we call it as doing the right things in order to achieve organizational goals. Okay, while efficiency is all about resources, which means you must use your resources wisely in a cost-effective way. You're doing the things right and also getting the most output for the least inputs in order to get the management successful. Okay, I repeat, in management definition, in management definition, these two, effective and also efficiency, is important. So you must, if I ask, okay, define management, you must define together with this word, effectively and also efficiency. Efficiency and effectively. Okay, efficiency is related with the resources. You must know how to use your resources wisely in effective cost way. It means even though you have a lot of resources, you must use it in very cost effective way. Okay, then effective, you must do the right decision and successfully implementing them, and okay, in order for you to achieve the organizational goal. Okay, now we move to the importance of management. So these are 5 important of management that you need to know. First is achieve organizational goal, as I mentioned above. Okay, this important of the management is everything you do, the decision that you make, you must achieve the organization goals, and the organization goals must be clearly understood by all the people inside the organization. I mean, it must be clearly means all the people inside the organization must understand what is the goal of the organization. Then we have efficiently utilize the resources. So management must utilize all the physical and human resources productively. Okay, this will lead to the efficiency in the management. Okay, the management must provide the maximum utilization of scarce resources by selecting the best alternate in use from out of various uses. Means that you must know how to manage your resource properly. Okay, in the cost effective way. Okay, next we have the essential for prosperity of society. Efficient management will lead to the better economical production, which helps in turn to increase the welfare of people. So if you know how to manage your resources properly, okay, you're going to help your people, society around you. Okay, next is importance of management is address the challenge of management. It means that if you manage your organization properly, okay, you will identify the challenges that will happen in future. Then lastly, we have established equilibrium. Okay, it means that it enables the organization to survive in changing environment, so it's going to keeps in touch with the changing environment. Okay, the equilibrium means something like this. In order to meet the demand and supply, okay, this is the demand supply. In the middle, this we call it as equilibrium. Okay, you just need to memorize all these five. No need to explain about this. Okay, just memorize all these five. Achieve organizational goals, efficiently utilize the resources essential for prosperity of society, and also address the challenges of management and establish equilibrium. Okay, now we move to who is manager. Of course, in the management in the organization, there's someone who manage everything. We call it as a manager. So who is manager? Okay, manager, their primary responsibilities is to carry out the management process. So there's some work. Some people who not manage, they just follow the instructions. So manager is the one who going to manage everything. Okay, normally this manager, they're going to plans and make decision, organize, leads and control human, financial, physical, and also information resources. Okay, basically there is a three level. Okay, three level of management. We have a class, a first level, first line manager, middle manager, and also top manager. Okay, who is a first line manager? Okay, first line manager is individual who manage the work of non-managerial employees. Means there's another what we call a low level manager, means the workers. Okay, this first line, they're going to manage people down here in the bottom. In the bottom line. Okay, example of the first line manager, it can be supervisor, shift manager, department manager, and also office manager. Normally they are the one who going to communicate with the direct with the employee. Then we have the middle manager. Okay, middle manager is individual who manage the work of the first line manager. Okay, this is the one. Okay, if anything happen in the bottom, the first line manager will report to the middle manager. Example of middle manager is a regional manager, project leader, store manager, division manager, and so on. Okay, then we have top level, top manager. This is individual who are responsible for making organizational wide decision and establishing plan and goals that affect the entire organization. Means they are the one who going to make a decision in anything, the big decision for the organization. So example of top manager is like CEO, the board of directors, CEO, CEO, COO, and so on. Okay, chief executive officer, all the top management. So normally they are the board of directors. Okay, if you want to become a manager, okay, these are several fundamental management skills that you need to know. Okay, we have technical, interpersonal. Okay, we have technical, interpersonal, conceptual, diagnostic, time management, decision making, and communication. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, this is 7. Is actually essential skill needed by the manager. Okay, we have technical, interpersonal, conceptual, diagnostic, communication, decision making, and time management. Okay, if I ask you this question, okay, you can just answer, just list what kind of skill that needed, or you can just come up with your own skills that you think is necessary. Okay. Okay, next let's move to the management process, or we call it as function of management. If I ask question, management process or function of management, the answer is same. Okay, there's a keywords that you need to understand, that you need to know, is POLC, planning, organizing, leading, and also controlling. If you can see here, okay, POLC is actually continuous process. You can see all the error here. Okay, it's actually continuous process and related to each other. So first we have planning. What is the planning? Okay, planning is decision making, setting the organizational goals, and also deciding how best to achieve them. Okay, first, if you want to go anywhere, if you want to go to class, you must plan yourself. Planning is important before you make it real. Okay, in the organization, planning, part of planning is include the decision making setting. What is your organizational goals and how you want to achieve the goals. Okay, then we move to organization. Organizing. Organizing is actually determine how best the group activities and also resources. Who is going to do this part? Who going to do this part? Okay, you organize to make it real, to make it become reality. Then you have leading. Leading is more to the motivating members of the organization to work in the best interest of the organization. Okay, it include the communication skills, it include the a lot of things lah. If you want to lead something, there's a lot of things that you need to know. Okay, then we have controlling. Controlling is monitoring and correcting ongoing activities to facilitate goal attainment. Okay, alright. Planning, organizing, leading, controlling. These four. Okay, we're going to learn in depth in the next chapter of this subject. So this is only the introduction of the planning, organizing, leading, controlling. Right? Okay, now we move to the most important part in this chapter. Okay, we're going to learn about the theory. Okay, the classical approach assume that people are rational. There's three types of classical approach. We have a scientific management, introduced by Frederick Taylor, administrative principle introduced by Henry Fayol, and also bureaucratic organization introduced by Max Weber. So we're going to learn about these three in the next slide. Okay, before we move to the next slide, okay, let me recap what we are learning today. For this chapter, we have a management, the definition of management, paper of getting things done effectively and efficiency. So you must have this word, effectively and also efficiency. What is the definition of importance? What is the definition of effectively and also efficiency? Then we have the importance of the management. It include achieve organization goal efficiently utilize the resources essential for prosperity of society, address the challenges of management, also establish equilibrium. Then we have the manager, the level of manager. We have top, middle, and also first line. And I forgot to tell you about the area of management. Okay, area of management is include marketing, finance, operation, human resource, administration, and others. Means that management is not only in the top manager and also first line manager, but it's included in every department. Okay, we have our own manager. Okay, department is include marketing, finance, operating, human resource, administration, and so on. Okay, then we have the skills that needed by the manager. It include technical, interpersonal, conceptual, diagnostic, communication, decision making, time management, and so on. Then we have a management process or function of managers. Management is include POLC, planning, organizing, leading, controlling, and lastly we're going to learn. We're going to the next slide. We're going to learn about the scientific management, administrative principle, and also bureaucratic organization. Okay, let's start with the scientific management, introduced by the Frederick Taylor, 1856 until 1915. So according to the Frederick Taylor, this scientific management is concerned with improving the performance of the individual workers. Example, we can see its efficiency. Okay, this scientific management, they replace all methods of how to do work with scientifically based work method to eliminate soldering, where employees purposely work at the pace slower than their capacity. So according to him, belief in the selecting, training, teaching, also developing workers is important. So the main objective is to improve the economic efficiency, especially labor productivity. So they use this time study of job, standard planning, exception rules, management, slide rules, instruction cards, and also piece of work pay system to control to motivate the employees. Okay. Let me give the summary of this. Okay, according to the Frederick Taylor, he said that individual workers, to improve the individual performance workers is important. So what they do, this Frederick Taylor, normally in order for you to selecting the workers, okay, you must select the workers, you must training, teaching, and also developing these workers. And in order for you to motivate these workers, okay, they normally give you a piece work pay system, means they're going to pay you according to your individual output. Okay, the more you work, the more output you have, the more money you will earn. Okay, let's move to the administrative management theory, which is normally they are focusing on managing the whole organization rather than individuals. Okay, their focus is on the organization, not the individuals or the employee. So this is introduced by the Henry Fayol, 1845 to 1925. So the first is to identify the specific management function of POLC, and they're going to focus on the principle that could be used by the manager to coordinate the internal activity of organization. So this is the 14 principles introduced by Fayol. Okay, there are 14 principles. This include division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of the individual interest to the general interest, remuneration, centralization, color change, order, equity, stability, initiative, and also esprit de corps, or team spirit. So you can find this 14. Okay, as usual, you just need to memorize 5. Okay, we have division of work, mean people are work based on their division, mean they are going to give a specific work to the specific people. Okay, they have the authority, people who have authority is the one who going to is the one who going to control everything. Discipline, unity of command, only follow the command of one people, which is your manager. Unity of direction, okay, you're going to direct to only one direction. Okay, subordination of the individual interest to the general interest. Before you maybe your organization use the individual interest, so you're going to subordinate, you're going to change it to the general interest. So they're going to concern with the remuneration. It's include your pay, your what we call your payment, and so on. Centralization means all the decision making made centralized. We have a scalar change, or the equity means everything is same. Equity, stability, initiative, and also esprit de corps. So this is a 14 principle introduced by Henry Fayol to coordinate the internal activities of your organization. Okay, now we have the bureaucratic organization introduced by Max Weber on 1864 to 1920. So according to the Max Weber, this bureaucratic organization based on the rational set of guidelines for structuring organization. Okay, rational set of guidelines for structuring organization. They are focused on the definition of authorities, responsible and process. So formally, highly organized, and with the organization chart with every department, every employee know his place, understand his responsibility. So they are highly organized, means they have a organization chart, means everyone know their work, everyone know their responsibility and understand their own responsibility. So normally they're going to intended to address the inefficiencies of the organization at that time. It include the job description were uncommon. Promotion are usually based on the personal connection. So this is what introduced by bureaucratic organization, means if you in the higher position, okay, you have power and authority. Okay, normally if you have a good relation with this higher authority, it's easier for you to get your promotion. If not, you're not going to have a promotion. This is a bureaucratic organization introduced by Max Weber. Okay, now we proceed to the behavioral management perspective. Okay, this behavioral management perspective emphasize individual attitudes, characteristic, and behavior, and also group processes, and recognize the importance of behavioral processes in the workplace. So normally they have 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 behavioral management perspective. We have a Hawthorne study, Douglas McGregor, and also Abraham Maslow. So we go one by one. The Hetero studies 1927 to 1932. He mentioned that workplace lighting adjustment affected both the control and the experimental group of the production employees. He said that the setting in your workplace is so important, include your lighting. Okay, if your lighting is like too dim or too bright, it's going to affect the behavior of your employees. Okay, this is a study made the Hawthorne studies. Made by Hawthorne. Okay, do you believe that get the great satisfaction from their workplace and also take pride in doing of the best possible job, or what kind of the motivation that makes you come to work? What do you think motivates you to come to work each morning? So according to Douglas McGregor, he proposed theory X and theory Y, the concept of managerial belief about the people and work. Okay, according to this assumption, alright, if you believe that your team or members, if you believe that your employees dislike their work and have a little motivation, then according to the McGregor, you will likely use an authoritarian style management. Okay, normally if you don't like your work, you have less motivation to work, you are considered as a theory X, while theory Y is if you believe that you can see people, means that they see the work is as a challenge, they like to come to work, they have a what kind of positive things about your work, is considered as a theory Y. So you can say that theory X is a bad thing, theory Y is a good thing. So what are the assumptions according to McGregor about theory X and theory Y? Okay, theory X. Okay, people who don't like to work can try to avoid it. People don't like to work, so managers have to control, direct, force, and threaten employees to get them to work towards organization goals. And also, people prefer to be directed to avoid responsibility and they want to security, so they have a little ambition. You can see theory Y is more to the bad thing. Okay, you need to be forced. You don't like your work. Okay, in order for you that you need to be direct to do something because you don't want responsibility. While theory Y is more to the positive one lah. Okay, it's a good thing, means that people do not dislike work. Work is a natural part of their life. People are intentionally motivated to reach objective to which they are commitment. People are committed to goals to the degree that they receive rewards when they achieve or they reach their objective. And also people seek both responsibility and accept responsibility under favorable condition. So you can see theory X is a bad thing, theory Y is a good thing. Okay, now we move to the next one. Is what we call as a hierarchy Maslow, right? Or Abraham Maslow. Okay, it's introduced by the Abraham Maslow. We call it as a hierarchy Maslow or hierarchy of human needs. So Abraham Maslow, they describe human needs and how we try to satisfy them. So lowest need is necessary for survival. Progression principle, when it's actually happen when one needs is satisfied, then we proceed to the higher level of needs. So we have deficit principle, which is they want to satisfy needs, don't motivate. It's only satisfy your needs and they not motivate your behavior. So this is important. Okay, we have 5 needs. Okay, if you want to do, you must do like this. Okay, you must start from the bottom to up. If you want to explain, not up from to the bottom, because psychological needs is needs that you need to satisfy first before you move to other needs. Okay, basically we have 5 levels of needs, human needs. Okay, we have physiological needs, safety needs, belongingness, and also love needs, self-esteem needs, and also self-actualization. So we go for the first need first, which is psychological needs. Okay, psychological needs are the basic needs. Okay, it's a basic needs or basic physical needs. Of the first thing, the first thing that you need is a basic needs. Okay, it's include the normal needs. The basic needs is include the you drink when you are thirsty, you eat when you're hungry. It's the most essential one. Okay, most essential of our needs. If someone lacking, normally if someone is not satisfied their needs, okay, they will try to meet this need first. Okay, the first thing you need, you must try to fulfill this need first before you go to other needs. The example of basic needs or psychological needs is food, water, rest, sleep, house, and so on. Okay, next we move to the safety needs. One physiological needs requirement are met, so of course you as a human being, you want to look for the safe environment. So it's include the police, firemen, insurance, and so on. Okay, you start to meet. You want to become safe. You want to become secure. So after you basic needs is meet. Okay, you want to go for the safe environment. Alright. Okay, next we move to the love and belongingness needs. Okay, this is the needs where you're feeling loved and also accepted. It include your romantic relationship between your friends and also family and also boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, you having the social connection that is related to better physical health and also conversely feeling isolated. Okay, it means that if you being loved, alright, you're going to affect your physical health, and you're not going to feel isolated. Okay, if for example, okay, people who not having met belonging needs, okay, normally they have negative consequences for their health well-being. So it is important for you to meet to find this need, I mean the love and belonging needs, because you can normally these needs, they're going to affect your health. Okay, if you meet these needs, okay, if you not meet these needs, you're going to have a negative consequences for your health and also well-being, right? That's why you need this love and belonging needs. Alright, then we have what we call as esteem needs, self-esteem needs. Okay, it's actually a need that involve the desire to feel good about yourself, the desire to feel good about ourselves, desire to feel good about yourself. Alright, this esteem is normally include in two components. It's involve feeling self-confident and feeling good about oneself, means you feel confidence and feeling good about yourself. And also second is involve the feeling valued by others, that is a feeling that our achievement and also contribute have been recognized by people. Means if you whatever you do, people recognize you, is and you feel good about it, and it's actually a self-esteem needs. Okay, once you fulfill the self-esteem needs, we go to the highest level of the human needs, which is a self-actualization needs. Okay, this self-actualization needs is you to feel, the feeling is to fulfill, or the feeling that we are living up to our potential, means it's the highest needs. Alright, means this self-actualization needs is different for everyone. Some people, they think that self-actualization might be involved, helping people for another person, helping people. Some people, they think that their self-actualization might be involved your achievement in artistic and creative field, or some of the needs. Now, because you are student now, okay, your self-actualization is different from mine. Maybe your self-actualization is want to get 4 flat every semester, but me, no. Maybe I said my self-actualization needs is want to have to become a millionaire. So it's different. Each people, they have different self-actualization, so it can be changed also. Once self-actualization have been made, they're going to do another self-actualization. So everyone is different. Alright, so hope you understand. Alright, let's proceed. Let's recap about the behavioral management perspective. There are 3 behavioral management perspective. We have the Hawthorne studies, we have a Douglas McGregor and also Abraham Maslow. So Hawthorne study, they said the adjustment in the workplace is very important. They include lighting that make going to change the behavior of your workers. Okay, Douglas McGregor, we have theory X and also theory Y. Theory X is bad things where your employees don't want to come to work. Okay, they try to avoid to come to work and they don't like working. And theory Y is actually the good one, the positive. Then we have Abraham Maslow. Abraham Maslow, they have a hierarchy of human needs, or we call it as a Abraham Maslow hierarchy of Maslow. Okay, we have 5 level: physiological needs, safety needs, belongingness needs, esteem needs, and also self-actualization. Physiological needs actually the basic needs. Safety needs is want to feel secure, love, want to be loved. You have esteem needs, recognition, and so on. And so self-actualization needs mean the highest needs in the highest of the human needs. So in these needs, okay, you must fulfill one needs first before you go to another needs. Okay, hope you understand this one. Okay, thank you for listening my lesson for today. Before I end this video, I want to give you the code for this. The code for this for quiz this week. Okay, the code for quiz for the fundamental and also principle of management is MGMT01 intro. So this 0 is a number. Okay, this is O for orange. Alright, MGMT01 intro, INTRO. So okay, good luck to all of you, and thanks for listening my video today. Goodbye, bye bye.